Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. Hope everybody is doing well. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin because we're having a little drop here. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just the way that I see the market and what my bias is. The altcoins are following Bitcoin, so I didn't include one in this video, but if you would like me to chart an altcoin for you, you can request that in the comments below. We're going to start out on the weekly time frame, and I'm going to go over what I've gone over pretty much in every video so far. In the weekly time frame in the prior bull run, we held the 21 EMA. I want to see us hold it here. Okay? I want to see us hold this white 21. I also want to see us hold the 50. As you can see, every time we pushed up and came back down, we held the 50 on the RSI. I feel this weekly is going to reset, and I want to see it hold the 50. If we break that, I'm not going to like that very much at all. Because as you can see, when we broke it over here, we created and went into the bear market. We had bearish divergence between each point here on the weekly time frame, and that's what has caused this correction. On the daily, last video, we talked about the bearish divergence that we had between each point coming down here on the daily. Okay? I feel that what we have here, this is a third, this is a fourth, this came too high to be an expanded B, so this is a fifth. Now, this can be the top of a higher degree wave 3. And now we are creating a higher degree wave 4. And then we go on our way and continue the bull run. Up into 100,000, somewhere around there for a big fifth wave. That's what we want to happen here. But let's talk about how we get there. Okay, so we all know that from my prior videos that this is a B wave. I feel that this is a B wave. I do not feel this is 5 waves. Could I be wrong about that? I could definitely be wrong about that, but when you put your fib on this and you measure this wave like it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we did not come up high enough. On linear, we did hit the 1.618, but remember, and if you don't know this, I'm going to go over it. For this to be a complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't get a fifth here. The third needs to come to the 1.618. So I don't see this as the beginning of something here. I see this as a B wave. Okay? So with that being said, there's 2 types of corrections where the B wave breaks the high. A running flat and an expanding flat. What we want to happen here is that we get the running flat. The running flat does not break the low of the A. Creates a higher low. That is a bullish correction that would give us the opportunity to push off and carry on. So it's very critical on what happens here if we create the running flat. Okay? Do we create a 5 wave move? with a 3-wave pullback and go? Or do we create a connector and then we need a partner for that entire move to the downside? And then the market has a chance to go on its way, or it creates another connector type correction, and then guess what? We need a partner to the downside. And that's how you start creating your lower highs and lower lows, and it gets ugly. Okay. So when we come down to the next fib level, we need to kick off 5 waves and go. We don't want a connector. So the other type of flat is an expanded flat. Oops. Sorry about that. The other type of flat is the expanded flat that comes deeper and it breaks the A. It can even come as deep as the 2.618. Do I think it's going to come that deep? I hope not. I hope not. But normally, it just breaks the bottom of the A and comes to about the 1.618. If we do this type of flat, it is the same thing. We want to kick off with 5 waves, have a 3-wave pullback, and go. We don't want to create this little wimpy, weak thing, which could actually come up very, high like this. And we don't take off. We create this connector, and guess what? Then we need another one to the downside. We want to get bought up and continue. You normally see expanded flats like this at the top of 5th waves. Doesn't mean that it's the end of the bull run, but we really need to see what's going to happen here when we kick off. Let's go down to a lower time frame and see if we can tell what's going on here. This is definitely 5 waves, I feel, and this is the choppiest mess I've ever seen. But each one of these down moves is creating 5 waves. So it makes me feel like maybe we're creating a nest. And what I mean by a nest is a nest of 1-2s is where inside of each of your waves, you have 5 waves, and you get a 1-2, a 1-2, and then there's another 1-2 in there, and then eventually you get a gigantic 3rd wave. That's what I mean by a nest of 1-2s. Because you're creating a wave 1, creating a wave 2, then you have a subdegree wave 1 and a wave 2, and then inside here you have a subdegree wave 1 and wave 2. That's what a nest is. It could be a nest because of how each one of these is 5 ways, but yet we're overlapping. Can't make a diagonal out of it. So it could be a nest of 1-2s, and then we finally get the 3rd wave that gives you the separation. Or this is a WXY, because a WXY consists of 3, 3, 3. Same rules apply. On log, we've broken the 618 now, so we're definitely going down to the 1-to-1. Okay? So first target, 1-to-1. Then we're going to be looking for these targets. And hopefully we're going to hold this 1.618 worst case scenario. When we reach them, we want to see a 5-wave move to the upside. Now, that can turn into a correction, but that's what we want to see. ETH is doing the exact same thing. There's no difference with ETH. Has the same correction going on, except the B didn't break the high. ETH, same thing. It's creating either a nest of 1-2s or or it's creating a 3-wave move, and this is a W, X, Y. Okay? It has not reached its 618 yet. So, first target, let me check linear. No. First target, 618, 1471. Then it's the 1-to-1 at 1236. Best case scenario, we hold the 618 and make a higher low. If we don't hold the 1-to-1, then we're looking at these targets. And hopefully we will hold these. Same scenario, you're looking for a kickoff of 5 waves. Down on the very low time frame. Okay, so as you can see here, when we bottomed, we created an A, a B, and a C. We don't want to create a correction like that when we come down again, okay? We want to see clear, clean, move like this. That's what we want to see off the bottom. And this was ugly. This was just nasty. Let's look at Bitcoin. Maybe it'll give it better. Sorry about the dogs barking. There's nothing I can do about it. They just bark. This was a potential, but it failed to give us our 5th. Okay, now we're coming down again. Every time we come down, we need a clean 5 waves. And be careful because it can turn into a zigzag. But that's what I'll be looking for. Is a clean 5-wave move. This was a 3-wave move. But we've broken the 618 and we're headed for the 1-to-1. I hope that this video helped you know what to look for, gave you some targets. And let me know in the comments if it was easy to understand. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day.